Have you ever heard whispers of a place so strange, so forbidden, that even the bravest souls dare not tread? A place where the trees seem to watch you, and the very air hums with ancient secrets. Today, we re-dive in deep into one of the most chilling modern mysteries. The story of a young adventurer named Alex, and his fateful journey into the infamous Shadowwood Forest. This isn't just a campfire tale. It's a documented account that has baffled experts and terrified locals for years. What did Alex find in that forbidden forest? And more importantly, what found him? The Shadowwood Forest had a reputation. For centuries, it was a blank spot on every map. A place local legends warned was protected by something ancient and unseen. People who entered were said to either vanish without a trace or return. Changed. Not just scared, but fundamentally altered. Speaking of shifting landscapes and whispers on the wind, authorities officially declared the area unsafe due to unpredictable terrain and geological instability. But everyone knew the real reason they put up the fences and warning signs. They were trying to keep people out, or maybe keep something in. Our story centers on Alex, a 24-year-old urban explorer and amateur historian. He wasn't your typical thrill seeker. Alex was methodical. He'd spent over a year poring over old town records, forgotten diaries, and obscure folklore, all pointing to a single, incredible theory, that the Shadowwood wasn't just a forest, but the location of a lost civilization, one that had mastered a form of energy we couldn't comprehend. He believed the legends were just misunderstood science. He was determined to be the one to prove it, ignoring the pleas of his friends and the stern warnings from local law enforcement. Alex prepared for his expedition. He had top-of-line gear, GPS trackers, multiple cameras including a drone, long-range communication devices, and provisions for a week. He wasn't reckless, he was confident. On a crisp autumn morning, he posted one last photo online, standing before the tall, barbed wire fence. The caption read, "The truth is never on the map. Going to find it." That was the last time anyone heard from him in a normal way. For the first 48 hours, everything seemed to go according to plan. Alex's family received 2 automated GPS pings, showing him moving steadily deeper into the forest's core. His brother, Mark, who was his designated contact, even received a brief, garbled voice message. All Mark could make out were the words, "Incredible. The light. It's not from the sun." Then, silence. The GPS signals stopped. The comms went dead. Panic began to set in. By day 3, Mark officially reported Alex missing. Search and rescue teams were assembled, but they were hesitant. The forest's reputation was strong, and the terrain was genuinely dangerous. They conducted perimeter searches and sent drones over the canopy, but the foliage was so thick it was like a solid green roof. The drones found nothing. The search teams found nothing. It was as if the Shadowwood had simply swallowed him whole. Days turned into a week. Then 2. The official search was scaled back. Hope began to fade. The story became a local tragedy. Another cautionary tale about the forbidden woods. But Mark refused to give up. He started his own investigation, trying to hack into Alex's cloud storage, hoping his brother had set up an automatic data backup from his devices. For weeks, he tried every password, every combination he could think of. And then, one night, he got in. What he found was not the clear, organized data of it was a chaotic jumble of corrupted files, fragmented videos, and audio logs filled with static. But amidst the digital noise, there were pieces, fragments of Alex's journey, and what they revealed was more terrifying and bizarre than any legend. The first recovered video clip is short, just 30 seconds. It shows Alex pushing through thick, strangely colored ferns. The air is filled with a soft, glowing mist. Alex's voice is shaky, but excited. He says, "Day 2. The compass is useless. GPS is shot. But look at this. The plants, they're glowing. There's a low hum everywhere. I feel it in my teeth. It's not geological. It's organic or technological. I can't tell." Another clip, apparently from later that day, is from his drone. The footage is breathtaking and eerie. Below, the forest canopy isn't just green. It's woven with pulsating lines of soft blue and violet light, like a giant, living circuit board. The drone struggles to maintain altitude, its sensors clearly being affected by some unknown interference. Alex's voiceover is hushed, full of awe. It's a network. The entire forest is a single, interconnected system. The legends were true. It's alive. But the tone quickly shifts. The next recovered file is an audio log. Alex is breathing heavily, almost panicked. Something's out here with me. I haven't seen it, but I feel it watching. The trees, they move, not with the wind. The path I made is gone. It's like the forest is rearranging itself behind me. It doesn't want me to leave. It wants me to go deeper. This is where the story takes a sharp, terrifying turn. The final piece of video is from Alex's head-mounted camera. The footage is dark, jerky. He's running. Branches whip past the lens. His frantic breathing fills the audio. He's not running from something. He's running toward something. A faint, pulsing light is visible through the trees ahead. He bursts into a clearing, and the sight is impossible. In the center stands a colossal, tree-like structure, but it's not made of wood. It's a latticework of shimmering, crystalline material, pulsing with internal light. Strange symbols, unlike any human language, crawl across its surface. The hum Alex described as now a deafening, resonant chord that seems to shake the very camera. Alex whispers, his voice trembling with a mix of terror and wonder. It's the heart of the forest. Suddenly, he stops. He raises a hand, and the camera pans down. On his skin, faint, glowing lines are beginning to appear, mirroring the patterns on the central structure. He says, it's communicating. Not with words. It's rewriting me. The camera feed then glitches violently and cuts out for the last time. No one knows what happened after that final clip. Alex was never found. But the story doesn't end there. A year to the day after Alex disappeared, something new was discovered. A group of forestry surveyors, using new satellite imaging, noticed an anomaly on the edge of the Shadowwood. A section of the forest, about a square mile in area, had changed. The trees in that patch now grew in perfect, geometric patterns, spirals and fractals that were clearly not natural. And at night, residents in the nearest town reported seeing a soft, blue-violet glow emanating from the deep woods. What happened to Alex? Was he destroyed? Or was he, as his last words suggested, rewritten? Did he become part of that ancient, living network? The official explanation remains lost to the elements. But those who've seen the fragmented evidence believe something far stranger occurred. They believe Alex didn't just find a lost civilization. He found a form of consciousness that defies our understanding of life itself. And in the process, he paid the ultimate price, becoming a permanent part of the forest's chilling, beautiful, and terrifying mystery. The Shadowwood keeps its secrets, and perhaps it now keeps Alex, too. What do you think happened in that clearing? Is this a story of alien life, an undiscovered natural phenomenon, or something else entirely? Let me know your theories down in the comments. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the unknown. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more mysteries. Stay curious and stay safe.